Alright, so I guess we just gotta bust the skulls of whoever's messing with stuff here as we go?
That should do it. But I expect there to be a number of security authentication points along the way. I suggest we leave those to Duma. We don't have the proper security level yet. We will need maximum security clearance to get through here. We will have to return later.
Damn. Right when we're almost guaranteed to find something too.
No choice but to work our way up the security chain. Let's leave this be for now. We don't have the proper security level yet. We should figure that out first.
I got this. Alright.
How exquisite.
Don't get cocky. Not like this. Here we go! There's to attend to.
Exquisite.
Threat detected ahead.
They would have infiltrated so deeply.
Might be worse than we thought, but we still gotta move.
How exquisite.
Am I to understand correctly we are stuck here due to one of those security points you mentioned?
That would be my guess. We'll need to search for a device to let us through. Let's go.
I think I have it.
Initiating hacking sequence.
To the victor go the spoils.
Careful. Live to fight another day.
Hacking sequence complete. Complete biometric authentication scan.
Here goes nothing.
Will this let us get through to places we couldn't before?
It appears so. We should return to the lobby on the first floor and see.
How exquisite.
Initiate emergency protocols.
enemies. Dead ahead.
We don't have the proper security level yet. We should figure that out first.
I think I have it.
Initiating hacking sequence.
Now.
We've all cut them to
Item
My name is True. Written by visitors. Leave this school. Try to run. The day is out.
Item obtained.
We shall prevail.
Try to run. Hello.
We fly.
Complete biometric authentication scan.
Does this leave us with access to yet more areas?
It should. Let's make our way to the second floor of the lobby.
The enemy is before us.
Let's go, Letty. I'll fight by your side.
There's a right swarm of them in here. Is there no end to their numbers?
The more they group up, the more we can take out at once. Let's make this quick.
Blast it!
Fools!
I think I have it.
Initiating hacking sequence.
Cut them to ribbons. Here!
This will sting!
Item obtained.
The heroics.
To the victor go the spoils.
Hacking sequence complete. Complete biometric authentication scan. Item obtained. Destroyed.
Such strength lay dormant within me. Where should we make for next?
Through the second floor computer hall, towards the data tower.
That's where we just were, right? Let's double back and make our way there.
We shall prevail.
Charge complete.
Look, enemy sighted.
Target sighted.
Locked on.
Three of them now.
Enemy sighted. I got it.
Positional tactics initiate emergency protocols.
Tactics appraised at once. Admit defeat. Trained harder.
Neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low.
Looks like you cannot win. In your next life, of course.
Positional tactics ineffective. Detected. Insufficient output.
Some prize, is it not?
Not so tough now.
We don't have the proper security level yet. We should figure that out first.
here goes nothing.
Initiating hacking sequence.
Nothing shall see us deterred. Victory will be ours.
Cut them to ribbons!
More than you deserve. You'll not be the last. More than you deserve.
Hacking sequence complete. Complete biometric authentication scan.
I believe this should work.
Destroy.
That should let us into areas we were locked out of before. Time to take out more Centralists.
How exquisite.
What is this?
The integration processing plant. Those you see here are in the very midst of integrating with Scorpium.
Please don't tell me they will all be Centralists.
If the principles of Scorpium are existent, the choice to be a Centralist or not will be left up to each individual. Therefore, it is impossible to determine whether those in the midst of integration will be friend or foe.
Yeah, great. Look at the scale of this operation. So, is this particular integration plant special or something? Or are all of them this big?
Out of all the many plants, this one boasts the largest cybermind integration capabilities.
Cybermind integration.
Gives me the creeps.
Though standard integration, like my own, requires the consent of the organic life form, it will still be joining in a subordinate role to the core cybernetic life form. This is the main reason why integration with Scorpion is often perceived as invasion. The wills of both the organic life form and Scorpion persist in a state of coexistence. The cybernetic and organic life forms merge anatomically and become dependent upon the body for self-subjectivity. The integrated being can then connect the electrical signals of its own brain directly to the network.
This is in contrast to cybermind integration, in which the organic life form is the core, and subjectivity is not dependent on the body.
Subjectivity is not dependent on the body? So it would be similar to me diving into cyberspace and inserting my own identity program into a computer I had hacked.
Similar, but not the same. In the situation you describe, the subjective data you produce is being linked to a limited body located in the physical world. The subjectivity of an individual post-Cybermind integration exists within Scorpium Network. It connects and merges with the entire network while maintaining its subjectivity and sense of self. The only situation where an individual requires a physical body is when it wishes to interact with the material world. By its very nature, Cybermind integration incites new evolution within the network.
But would that not require the brain functions of the organic life form to be converted in their entirety?
There is no cause for concern. Even standard integration like that of JJ can be said to apply a certain level of Cybermind integration in the way it allows connection to the network. Conducting Cybermind integration generally requires that the individual have already undergone standard integration. As such, the progression to a complete and full state of digitalization is not an overly taxing procedure for the individual.
I can't follow any of this at all. What is this digitalization, really?
How can I explain this? It's sort of like turning the inside of your mind into a machine and replicating your soul there, I guess. I'm not sure how it works either.
But why go so far?
From our perspective, that person would no longer be human.
But the soul remains the same. And by retaining that sense of self within Scorpium Network, only then can one say they have achieved Cybermind integration.
What would Captain Bennett want with a place that's capable of all this?
Well, looks like we'll just have to go ask the Astoria crew directly, won't we?
Yes.
Target sighted. Initiate emergency protocol. You are now safe.
How exquisite.
We're moving into the deepest levels. Not even I could tell you what we might find from here on.
Captain Bennett!
There you are, Marielle. I knew you'd come.
Hostile fused Scorpium unit has been detected.
What?
That man has completed integration. Stay on guard.
No. What? But when? When did you integrate with Scorpium?
A life-changing 15 years back.
That long ago?
Yes, though time has flown by. What happened here on Parapium today will forever change the fate of the Scorpium and the Pan-Galactic Federation.
What are you talking about? The only thing that you've accomplished is hurting so many people!
I doubt it's anything a little girl from an undeveloped planet would understand. But I'll fill you in. Today, our Sovereign has obtained a tremendous power. One that will alter the course of history for all of Scorpium. I am beyond proud to have been party to its acquisition.
You speak of the fate of the Federation. Don't tell me you're seriously planning to strike at the Federation alongside the Centralists. Just like you did with Captain Curtis and the Bella Gulf.
You fail to understand the thing. Curtis is the one who turned his back on the Federation. Now, most of the Pan-Galactic Federation forces serve under our Sovereign. You might even say the Federation is the Centralist Scorpion. We will wield the military might of our Sovereign and the Scorpion to expand our reach from here on. Such is the path to glory for the Federation, for all life in the galaxy.
If you spew any more crap in my ears, I'm gonna need a plunger.
What's that?
I normally don't give a shit about the Federation. I'll be damned if you think I'm gonna let you guys run amok and trample over other people's lives. As a Vergaldian, no way I'm gonna let any of that happen.
Poor Mariel! Are you not Scorpion, you brute? Why do you deny the will of the Sovereign?
Scorpions are individuals with an equal connection to the network, not servants. Yours is incompatible.
No! How can I be?
Not so hot without the Astoria, huh? Seems like you've mistaken the power of the ship for your own. Your cognitive function stuck on...
Impossible. I'm sorry, my Sovereign.
Who is this Sovereign? Is it a high-ranking Federation officer?
Why not integrate with the Scorpion and find out? The network will tell you all you wish to know about our Sovereign. And more.
No! Tell me now!
Though I may die, my memories, myself, will live on in our Sovereign.
Anything?
This unit's information was lost.
No! Isn't there anything we can do?
The central information system of this facility may be able to conduct a search. The probability is high. Though a centralist, he was still Scorpion. Authentication successful. We shall now search for and acquire the necessary data. This will require some time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You. As this system is incompatible with Vergaldian android specifications, we recommend instead that you assist using the touch interface.
Understood.
Information acquired. We have established that the unit bearing the concept of Sovereign is a top-ranking officer at Pan-Galactic Federation Fleet Headquarters. The previously unthinkable concept of a Scorpion leader first emerged 15 years ago. This aligns with the time Bennett was integrated.
A high-ranking officer? Who the hell could it be?
This is Ray. Ant, What's going on?
Shit's hit the fan, Ray. You need to get back to the Aldous now. We're going back home.
The hell are you saying? We don't have time for that, right?
A large fleet of Federation ships are on their way to Vergold as we speak.
Huh?
Vergoldian Interstellar has already deployed forces throughout the system to intercept them. Emergency evacuation orders have been issued to all ships in the area. This is a full-blown invasion. And Ray, the commander of the invading fleet is Remington Kurtzman, the most bloodthirsty bastard in the Federation.
What? How can they? Those sons... They didn't even make a declaration!
Antonio, this is Elena. Did you just say Kurtzman?
I did. Why?
He is the one.
Huh?
When referenced against this data, it is irrefutable. Captain Bennett left for his post on Veer 15 years ago. His direct superior at that time was Remington Kurtzman, who is now commander of Fleet Headquarters.
Incredible.
Wait, there's no frickin' way.
With this much evidence, I'd say it's certain. I can't believe it. I want to say it isn't true, but... Commander Remington is the Sovereign.
Once you're ready to go, get back to the Aldous. We need to leave as soon as possible.
Target sighted.
We should get out of here and head back for Parapium's transfer chamber.
Man, hold on. They better not think we're somehow connected to the people behind the attack.
Do not concern yourself. I have already taken the liberty of sharing what happened inside the plant.
JJ.
Yes. Understood. We will go there at once.
Thank you, everyone. Please excuse us.
Were you speaking to them just now?
They were in a rush to investigate the plant, so we exchanged information via the network. They requested that I share what I saw, as someone actually present at the scene. Captain Raymond, you and your group are going to Vergold now, correct?
Yeah.
Oh. I take it you have affairs of your own, which you must attend to?
I sincerely apologize that I am unable to do anything to repay you all for protecting my comrades.
It was our pleasure. Think nothing of it. We were able to learn a great many things, thanks to you.
Without you, we would have been fighting the Scorpion with little to no understanding of what it even was. And thanks to you, we were able to uncover Captain Bennett's... the Federation's crimes. I am truly grateful.
This experience of reaching a mutual understanding with non-integrated beings will prove useful to Scorpium's evolution. I wish luck on the Aldous crew. If you should ever visit Parapium again, the Scorpium Network will welcome you with open arms. Farewell.
I wish you good health.
Let us make our return to the Aldous. The Chamber of Transfer should be just ahead.
The hell?
How rude.
I know the ire of having one's home violated very well. Let us hurry to this integration plant.
It would seem they found attacking via the network insufficient, and thus chose to strike directly.
Might I ask, why are you staring at the people of Scorpium?
I have been ruminating on the matter of this arm of mine. I received a portion of Lady Machia's body, which granted my arm the gift of remaining intact. As such, I find myself unsure of how to regard the act of integration with the Scorpium.
Receiving life essence from another being. The lifestyle of the Scorpium. The two may very well have similarities.
Indeed. Hence, I cannot decide whether I should reject integration or affirm it. I am left quite conflicted. Alas, if anything, my heart may be on the side of affirmation.
I believe that to be well.
You do?
Yes. For us as we are now, nay, for anyone, it poses a challenging question for one to answer with truth. Struggling to discover the answers within ourselves is the correct choice for now. And whilst the means and process to obtain power are certainly important, once it is in your possession, then how you choose to wield it becomes the next important question.
Do you refer to what I already possess, Your Highness?
Yes, with that arm that Lady Malkia has granted you. What shall you do with it moving forward? And to what end will you wield it? I believe that to be the matter most worthy of ponderance. You have oft said similar yourself.
I agree. Which means I have always known deep inside how I will wield this strength. All for you, Your Highness. As it is, as it has been, and as it henceforth shall be.
Thank you. Then let us continue to fight for the sake of all people. Mayhap even on behalf of the Scorpium as well.
I gather that the guardsmen of this city also cooperate in maintaining the public order.
I take it you two were making use of the learning facility?
Yes. I decided to join Nina during her studies. I also wish to learn more about the Scorpium myself.
This learning facility is so amazing! When I do research here, I can't help but learn lots of new things. I even feel like my mind has gotten sharper. But when I'm with Marielle, although my studies are much more efficient, she cuts me off from some stuff about medical technology.
I'm not withholding that to be mean to you, Nina. It's due to the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact. It's a necessary system to ensure that you and your planet acquire medical knowledge over the years properly.
No, I totally get that. But when I'm studying here, the things I want to know about just keep coming, one after another. Yup, that's it. I'm gonna go again.
Nina, don't you think it's better off calling it a day at this point?
What? No way! I spent enough time resting, and there's still so much left I want to learn.
It's definitely important to obtain knowledge, but you also need to consider the method you use when doing so.
The method I use?
Exactly. I've had the same experience. If you keep doing things alone, your sense of time management will get messed up.
You mean to say she will become too immersed and work excessively?
That is correct. If you let someone supervise you, you'll actually study much more efficiently and learn much faster.
Guess I sometimes do get too pumped up when I go it alone.
Nina, if you allow me, I can perhaps help you organize your studies in a more structured manner. There are also things I wish to discover at this learning facility. So if we learn together, you can study and maintain a sustainable pace at the same time.
Really? You sure?
I sure am. As a graduate of higher education, I know I'll be able to help you out. Perhaps we can first begin by summarizing what we learned today together.
Marielle, you make quite a teacher.
I'm looking forward to your class, Miss Kenny.
Not so sure about the whole teacher thing, but I'll give it a shot.
exquisite.
The Centralists, choosing to strike Parapium physically, suggests they may be unexpectedly numerous.
It's payback time for the Yeetus. These jerks owe me a new ship and some consolation money.
How exquisite. How exquisite. My apologies.
Break the bonds of flesh by linking the minds of all beings? Is this Scorpium's path to evolution?
That integration plant is even larger than the Royal Palace. They will not be capturing it anytime soon.
My apologies.
What? I did as much as I could for the wounded. Good thing my iatromancy seems to work on everyone.
It would seem they found attacking.
Under my chair.
It is safe to assume that the Astoria likely arrived via the same wormhole as us.
Lady Malkia, how do you find these views above the sky?
Truly and ceaselessly astonishing. I thought I had already learned so much in my lifetime. But when did I last feel such anticipation, such suspense, not knowing what will happen next?
Perhaps Ray, Chloe, and the others shared such similar feelings when they came to Osarius.
Despite coming from this Coruscant universe, maybe they too felt unease arriving in a new land.
I do recall Ray becoming quite thrilled, though, each time he encountered a new sight.
Thrilled? Fascinating. I thought my curiosity was aroused for the first time in ages, but that phrasing does not do justice to what I feel. I am thrilled to know that there are whole worlds yet unheard of in our universe.
As am I, and it is my fervent hope that we may explore them together.
Yes, like toddling children, we shall take our first steps into a world once thought unfathomable, one with an abundance to learn.
Yes, we are as children here, so let us learn with childlike innocence.
Childlike innocence, you say? Conventional wisdom will no doubt be a hindrance then. I hope you will be near to keep me grounded.
I shall endeavor to keep up with you, Lady Malkia.
Whoa! Whoa!
What is the matter, Nina? You appear quite rattled.
Oh, Laeticia, this big ship is just floating in space?
I believe that is how Ray explained it.
That means there's nothing below us, right?
Pardon? Ah, yes, you're correct, I suppose.
Uh-huh. That means if we fall once, we'll never stop falling. That's crazy scary.
Please, I hardly think we will begin falling. Our only choice is to trust in Ray and the people operating this vessel.
Oh, yeah. I'm panicking a lot here, but this must be just like any other day to Ray and his crew. Probably.
We should get ourselves accustomed to this as well. First, though, you must stand up firmly and stop shaking.
Right. That first step is just too tough. Oh.
Hey, I owe you one.
So many of the townsfolk were unarmed. I can't believe they brutalized all these defenseless people.
Never mind worrying over spies. The biggest issue we face is having no clear way to tell the Centralists from anyone else.
Who could this sovereign be that was able to draw even high-ranking Federation officers into the Centralist Scorpium Circle?
Was it not virtuous intent which saw JJ and his companions caught up in that battle?
Duma did continue to deny the existence of the Centralists, but I don't get the sense it was to mislead us.
Buldur makes his way among the stars, yet still calls himself Emperor? With all his people left behind, I ask, of what?
Does joining the Scorpium grant knowledge without struggle or effort? What a miserable way to live.
I basically accepted that it was all gonna end back there. And it would have, if it wasn't for the Vela Gulf.
Buldur said he was going to see the whole of Aster 4 assimilated into Scorpium kind, but none of us want that.
How exquisite.
The tragic loss of Mariel's Akizuki is most unfortunate. However, the network determined it to be the optimal course of action at the time.
you bump into any of our former crewmates from the Astoria, give them a good thrashing for me. I can't stand to see them sink any lower.
Oh, this could be useful.
Forgive me. I regret that I cannot accompany you. But I will repay you someday for saving the evacuees.
Raymond to bridge. We're departing Parapium in just a few. Head back to our original sector through the Scorpium wormhole. Once we're out, take us to Vergold at maximum warp.
Understood.
Come on, we gotta get to the bridge.
Hey, bro, the next one's over here.
Captain, Marielle, the Vela Gulf is hailing us.
What? How?
They survived? Put them through.
Captain Curtis!
Nice job getting out of there in one piece.
It'll take more than that to sink us. Besides, I was the one worried about you, since the Astoria altered course to pursue you.
Actually, Captain Bennett and his entire crew was integrated to Scorpium, and they invaded a Scorpium colony. He was firing upon non-combatants, so we had no choice but to engage him, and...
I see.
But, Captain, can it be true that a fleet under Commander Remington is currently attacking Vergold?
It is. They're using the pretense that Vergold has been antagonistic, interfering in Pan-Galactic Federation interests.
What a bunch of...
The Federation are clearly in the wrong here. But we're stuck playing catch-up, since no one knows why the Commander has gone berserk.
Captain, Commander Remington is connected with the Centralist Scorpium, the same force that attacked the Manuk system.
What?
It is likely that the Commander himself has been integrated, and we have evidence that shows he may even be the Centralist leader. The truth is...
This whole crisis started with the Federation, when Bennett and other Earthling officers were integrated. Still, I can't believe this has been going on for 15 years.
They don't even hold back against their fellow Scorpium. And what's worse, their abilities are vastly superior to those of us that are flesh and blood. My guess is they're gonna use this power to expand the Federation's influence.
But why would they attack Vergold?
Well, that's the thing. It's not as if there's been any fierce outward antagonism with Vergold up to now. All this will do is serve to upset the other unallied planets.
Hey, Duma. I remember before you were saying you came aboard the Aegis to assess Vergold's suitability for integration. And these Centralists, they're also connected to the network, right?
Correct.
Does this mean they're invading with the intention to integrate the people of Vergold as Centralist Scorpium?
I think we can assume that.
You're going?
Hey, my home is in danger.
I will do my part, and gather allies to put a stop to the Commander's madness.
You know, we have no way to tell if any Federation ships that come our way are part of Remington's faction. So for safety's sake, give me a heads up if you decide to bring any friends along.
Will do. I'll send you all we know about Remington's movements at present. I'll make my way to Vergold as quickly as possible, too. I wish you and the Aldous a safe journey. Over.
Add Curtis's data and open a wide-range schematic display.
So, each of those dots is a gigantic ship akin to the Astoria? Oh, I now see why Lambert would be so unnerved by the mere sight of the Tyrannus.
The enemy's advance forces will reach Vergold in 48 hours. It would be reasonable to estimate combat will begin in 72 hours.
How about us in the Vela Gulf?
Even rushing to Vergold, at Warp 11 as we are, we will not arrive for 96 hours. The Vela Gulf is in much the same situation, approximately 98 hours away.
Damn. Well, guess that means we can't really depend on them then. Sorry, everybody. Hope you don't mind helping me clean up this mess back home.
Now where has little Duma gone off to? Somewhere with Ray, perhaps?
Hey!
This is the bridge.
I was hoping to show you all the sights of our home. But it looks like we'll have to scratch that idea.
We've got a lot of fresh faces around here.
Huh? Isn't Duma usually with you? Guess maybe it's over with Captain Raymond now.
Oh boy, we're headed into the breach once again, huh? My hands may be a little shaky, but I'll be fine.
My mother and father are in Vergold. Please let us make it in time.
I will contact you when we reach the Vergold system. So please, take this opportunity to get some rest and food.
I don't care how much Vergold's stance opposes that of the Federation. Attacking them without proper warning is unjustifiable.
Technology that increases the speed of a ship on a whim, with no regard for wind or waves, is quite awe-inspiring.
Hang your bag.
Are we traveling swiftly or not? I find the inability to perceive inertia aboard this vessel perplexing.
I'm so relieved everyone on the Vela Gulf is safe. Surviving that dire situation is quite a feat.
I'm glad Curtis and his crew are safe. Though he does have a look of a man who's been to hell and back.
Hey, you folks have fought with the neighbor.
I owe you.
Raymond and his comrades came to the aid of our home, so it is only right that we do the same for theirs.
The duty of Duma is to seek out candidates for Scorpion and recommend integration if they are found suitable. Our actions were in service of this mission. However, recent events have given us reasonable cause to question the validity of Scorpion principles.
What's this all of a sudden?
You struggle to understand the Centralists.
Our fundamental principles also. Although integration greatly expands our diversity and potential for evolution as a life form, the Centralists have clearly been influenced by the ambition of the Pan-Galactic Federation, and they have now chosen a path that involves attacking fellow Scorpion. We believe that Scorpion has proceeded in an overly uniform manner in our continuous quest for evolution.
But would this not be the same even if you had not made contact with the Federation?
Correct. It appears to be one of the inherent dangers of Scorpium's ideology. Pursuit of our goal, so excessive that it drives us to invasion and even harming of our own kind. In short, forced evolution.
All this hand-wringing is well and good, but this is the time for action, even if we don't have all the answers. So, what do you plan to do?
It is an undeniable fact that the Centralist Scorpium philosophy is extremely dangerous. We will do whatever we can to stop them.
And after that?
If we are able to stop the Centralists, we are uncertain of what will happen next. That is something we must consider.
I like that. You know, I'm starting to see you less and less as a computer. I'm sure things are gonna work out, right?
Now seems an ideal time for some well-needed rest. We are like to face trouble yet again upon reaching our destination.
Now that we know the truth of Duma, I feel safer fighting with them, knowing that they've got some questions about themselves and the nature of their comrades.
I am constantly receiving geographic data for Peripium, so I can lead the way to the integration plant. We must hurry.
Thankfully, they didn't storm the dock. But if I thought for a second my crew's life was in danger, I would have charged out to fight them myself. Thankfully...
How did it come to this? I used to be so proud to serve aboard the Astoria, before it destroyed the Aegis. How did it come to...
You are staring at your monitors so intently. Is there a threat somewhere?
Huh? Oh, no, it's not that, Laeticia. Fortune-telling like this based on star charts is super popular back on Vergold.
Fortune-telling? Can you, by chance, divine the future using the stars?
Well, this kind of fortune-telling is nothing special.
In the past, our kingdom was once governed based on precisely such divination. Amazing. Imagine reading the future from the stars.
Laeticia, do you believe that people can really predict the future just by doing that?
Well, I hardly have first-hand knowledge, and I cannot read anything myself. In our kingdom, astrology was once designated as a special power exclusive to prominent individuals. Later, many people came to accept the systematic study of semiomancy as an area of scholarship, which apparently doomed our fortune-telling culture.
Makes sense, I guess. Star divination on Vergold is mostly just for fun. No one takes it seriously. Like, for example, if I told Ray I believed in it, he'd never let me live it down.
Yes, Ray does not strike me as the fortune-telling sort.
definitely not. But, you know, Vergold still hasn't mapped out the entire universe. Neither has the Pan-Galactic Federation.
Oh, is that right?
Lots of experts have all kinds of theories about the edges of space and what it was like before the universe existed, but the unfortunate truth is, we don't have any conclusive answers. That's why I think it's not such a crazy idea to believe that something out there in this universe could be tied to our fate. That's my two-fall anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Like me trying to claim some kind of connection to the stars.
I understand. A wondrous power seems to emanate from them. And to think that astrology still remains on your world, despite its more advanced civilization. One could easily conclude that the configuration of stars contains some kind of power.
Right? Oh my gosh, you totally get it! There just has to be something there. We just haven't found it yet. I'm sure of it.
Chloe, do you think it would be possible to have my fortune read using the method popular on your world? Your so-called star divination interests me greatly.
Really? Okie dokie then. First, I'll need your date of birth. Oh, that's right! Your kingdom's calendar is different from ours. Oh gosh, I'll have to recalculate. Since the rotation period and orbital period are off,
What a terribly complex process. Truly, I cannot wait for the result.
Hey, Chloe, you been resting up like you're supposed to?
Whoa! Ray and Laeticia too?
Yeah, you seem surprised. Let me guess, you were lost in thought about something.
Sorta. Kinda. You could say that, I guess.
Chloe, mayhaps something troubles you?
No, nothing like that. I just, was wondering if maybe I could ask you something, if that's okay?
By all means.
Do you, think your marriage to Prince Gerard was a good idea?
Well, I cannot say. We were in the midst of a mission, so it was my utmost priority to accomplish that without flaw.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Kind of a weird question for me to ask, what with it being a fake marriage and all.
Quite all right. Did anything weigh heavy on your mind regarding the ceremony?
Well, you know how you were all gussied up in your wedding dress and all that stuff? You looked so beautiful, so radiant. I was totally transfixed on you. I mean, everybody was. It might sound a little old-fashioned, but I really feel like a wedding is such a great place for a girl to shine like a star.
Now there's a thought. I guess now that you mention it, it was the first time we'd seen Laeticia all dolled up in a formal dress and stuff.
Indeed, that is so. Pray tell, Chloe, have you a man in mind whom you want to betroth?
What? No, that's not why I was asking.
You sure about that?
I guess, I do have someone I kinda like.
Could it be Ray? I knew it.
What? No way! What do you mean you knew it? I respect him as our captain. He's real gutsy and super good at knowing what to do and when to do it. But he's always got us on our toes, you know? How could I ever relax around someone like that?
Got me there. Sounds like I'm driving both you and Elena up a wall.
So, A calm and collected man would be your choice?
Yeah, I guess I'd like a guy who looks a little intimidating, but is actually kind, grounded, a real family man, a gallant gentleman and hero to all, but a supportive sweetheart who always makes time to come home and dote on me and the children.
Oh, interesting.
Well, what do we have here? Ray, Chloe, and Laeticia?
Antonio!
Aren't you supposed to be on break, Chloe? You been resting up like we asked you to?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Taking plenty of downtime. I was just, chit-chatting with Laeticia here.
Oh, is that all? I thought you might have been hitting the books on your break again. But all right. You know, Chloe, I like the cut of your jib, but you're always wearing yourself out. Make sure you get your rest. It helps me out, too.
Okay, I will.
All right then, Laeticia. You take it easy, too.
Thank you, Antonio. And so I shall. A gentleman to Chloe's liking. I am quite sure I have met someone like that.
Laeticia, am I doing something strange? I can totally feel you staring at me.
No, not at all. It occurred to me that while Ray rests often in his room, you are always here. Is there no task I could do in your place? I hope that you can rest as well.
Don't you worry about me. I get enough R&R. And just because Ray went back to his room, it, doesn't mean he's resting. As the captain, he's doing lots of different things. He's probably reading the reports we gave him, or considering our next plans. Ray has his work cut out for him, that's for sure. And I have mine.
In that case, I feel even more contrite. I am like cargo on this ship. I have not contributed a thing.
Oh, please, don't look at it that way. Laeticia, there are things that only you can do.
That only I can do?
For sure. You stand strong and fight alongside Ray, kicking all kinds of baddie butt. I gotta be honest with you. I am pretty jealous about that, you know.
Jealous? Is that right?
Yep. When I became a pilot for the Lawrence family, they said you never know what trouble might find you. So, the company gave me some self-defense training. And, well, honestly, it was a complete mess. It really hit home just how uncoordinated I actually am. I was pretty down about it, but Ray and Elena said not to worry about it at all, because they promised me that they'd make sure to protect me always.
They are both quite formidable. Protecting you must be an easy task.
Well, sure, but it didn't sit well with me. Always needing to be looked after. In the end, I'm not as useful as them when it comes to physical stuff. So instead, I tried hard studying about ship maneuvers, so I could pilot a ship with pro-level precision. I don't fight on the front line, but this bridge is my battlefield. Getting everyone to their destination safely, taking them around space, picking them up and bringing them to the next place. I think of all those things as my battles.
Excellent, Chloe.
And don't you forget, you have your battlefield too, Laeticia. So, go on and rest now, and build up some energy. Those things are key to prep for your battles. Everything was fine back on the Aldous. I only wish I could say the same for the colony.
Seeing my former crew from the Astoria actively participating in these atrocities, it just kills me.
I am
Bridge here. We're supposed to be off duty.
Here, I thought.
Maester Midas! Whatever is the matter?
I am arrived. I am amongst the stars. How could I contain such excitement?
Excitement? Oh, so those were cries of excitement then. You did say you have always wanted to see the stars. So, Maester Midas, now that you are here in outer space, how do you find it?
This is an entirely unfamiliar world to me. I must needs investigate every little thing I see.
My word.
I've not been surrounded by such unknowns in years. I can't decide what to look into first. I'm starting to get irksome.
I have never seen someone driven to anger by excess opportunity.
I appear to forget myself. I must calm down.
Yes, I believe so. A simple breathing exercise might...
No, it's of no use. Just thinking of it, my laughter spills forth from the inside.
I dare say this excitement suits you ill.
That's it. I think I'll start by combing over every inch of the Aldous.
Pray, do not trouble the others in your research, yes?
I cannot stand to see a land of such splendor infested by centralist wretches. Let us eradicate them from Parapeum.
Cousin Theo, why such a serious expression?
Pondering on this celestial ship. I was thinking of the differences between it and the ships I am accustomed to sailing on.
Meaning boats that travel by sea?
Yes. The conditions will differ, obviously. Space and sea are vastly different terrain, after all. But both are ships, in the end. I concluded they must share some common points to some degree. Although it is quite puzzling how celestial ships chart their course. We judge direction by the position of the stars. But these ships sail a sea of stars.
Yes, there are stars everywhere. Before us, behind us, and even below.
Very true. How could we possibly find our bearings? I was lost in admiration, knowing they can discern their desired direction amid this puzzle. And another point, boat propulsion requires wind and waves. Yet there are no waves to be found, nor is it apparent there is any wind here. Nevertheless, this ship moves on without fail.
Then, are you saying it must be propelled by a power that is beyond our understanding?
I feel we are cornered into no other conclusion. I should whittle them down with incessant pleas to steer this celestial ship for myself.
Perhaps I shall accompany you and learn the truth myself.
Well, where this world is concerned, I feel as if we could learn for a lifetime and still know naught. But as a sailor, I cannot simply let this mystery be. Before our journey ends, I must unravel some of this ship's secrets. Turning a city inhabited by innocent people into a battlefield is rotten to the core. Those fiends have no concern for the lives of those they trample upon.
I know the ire of having one's home violated very well. Let us hurry to this integration plant.
Where did it go?
I'm glad Curtis is...
Man. I lost it again.
I'm so relieved everyone...
Sorry.
Raymond and his con...
Well, I need to be prepared for a new kind of battle. I should get some rest. Best not turn down a chance for... Best not turn down... Best not turn down... Best not turn down a chance.
Raymond and his con...
Well, I need to be not turned down it. Well, I need to be prepared for a new kind of battle. I should get some rest. Best not turn down a chance for rest. Best not turn down. Best not turn. Best not turn. Ha! Best not turn down. Ha! Best not turn. Ha! Best not turn. Good night.
We will arrive momentarily in the Verguld system. The battle will likely be fierce. All hands, brace for unexpected impacts.
It sounds as though the situation is dire. I had best join the others on the bridge.
Status report.
3 battleships, 1 hybrid research vessel, and 2 Scorpion battleships have invaded Verguld space. The Verguldian fleet has engaged them. We are approximately 13 minutes away from the main combat zone.
Schematics.
So the Verguldians have them outnumbered. Maybe there is some hope after all.
Well, it's not really that simple. There's no telling how long the Verguldian fleet's shields will hold up against Federation battleships.
7 minutes.
Damn. Tactical.
Displaying tactical map.
Now what?
3 Federation vessels and 1 Scorpion battleship are approaching the combat zone. 2 will arrive in 12 minutes. The other 2 within the hour.
Even if the Aldis starts fighting now, this situation looks bleak.
You come all this way just to retreat?
No, never. But I gotta make sure that our info on the Scorpium is shared with my family. We're gonna cut across that battle zone and land on Verguld.
We'll never make it, Ray! I don't have any combat pilot experience!
I will take over primary navigation. Please provide support.
But, Roger! 3 minutes!
Captain, the battleship Sadith has broken away from the Verguldian fleet. Their warp drive is damaged. 2 Federation battleships are pursuing them. Phase cannons charging. They're going to fire.
They're going to fire on an incapacitated ship?
Shit! Bring us about! Go help the Sadith!
Impossible. If both ships come after us, we will be destroyed in a single barrage.
Damn! Damn, damn, damn!
We should continue with our initial plan. Our only option is to reach headquarters and share what we have learned of Scorpion and the Federation with the Lawrence family and the military.
Wait, what is this?
What do you see?
Look at tacticals. 2 of the Federation ships have left the battle line, and they are now heading for the planet.
What do they think they can do with just 2 ships? Surprise attack or no, they're never gonna get through the planetary shields.
Ray, we're about to return to conventional space. You better settle on a plan.
We're going after those 2 ships that left the front line.
Got it. Now entering conventional space. Gonna be following those ships at a safe distance. Hey, they aren't headed for the homeworld. This course is set for Vergnus.
They must be after the Symbo drives on Vergnus.
Yeah. Chase them with everything we got. Send an emergency transmission to the military. The fleet they're facing is a feint.
We are already at maximum speed. We will not catch them. They are 20 minutes ahead of us.
Have you gotten a response from the military?
Captain, we're receiving a transmission from Vergnus. It doesn't appear to be from the military.
Put him through. Dad!
What?
Well, well, glad to see you punks are in one piece.
Dad! I'm gonna have to keep this short. The main fleet is a feint. Their real target is Provenience Cavern on Vergnus. 2 of their battleships are headed there now.
Keep your pants on. Maybe you forgot, but Vergnus has a permanent defense fleet. It'll take more than a couple of Federation ships to get through them.
Raul Lawrence, this is Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Please, sir, heed your son's warning. These ships are renegades, broken away from the fleet's chain of command. Normal assumptions do not apply.
Why is there a Kenny aboard the Aldous?
Long story. We've been through a lot here. Dad, this is important. I need your help in getting the data we have to the military ASAP. These bastards, they're Scorpion. They're not what you think.
Federation ship sighted. They're transferring down.
No! They broke through the planetary shield?
What the hell are these guys? Security, strengthen frontal defenses.
Looks like this ain't gonna be as easy as I thought. The commander of defense on Vergnus is an old pal of mine. Send me your data. I'll convince him. But I want you two to get the hell out of there.
Wait, what?
Hey, you don't really think the Aldous can take on a fleet of battleships now, do you? Get out of the combat zone and keep yourselves alive. Got that? Over and out.
I believe Raul's judgment here is sound. All we have done will be for nothing if the Aldous is destroyed.
Ray. What? A Federation vessel is hailing us!
Have we been spotted?
No. If they were with Remington, they would have shot without warning. Put them through.
Understood. Putting them on screen now.
This is Admiral Luca Maverick, hailing from the Pan-Galactic Federation vessel GFSS-1007T, the Calnus.
Admiral Maverick?
What do you want, Admiral? Here to ask for our surrender?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not rush to conclusions here. Would it help at all if I told you I've spoken with Curtis? Our vessel is headed for Vergald along with one of our newest battleships. At maximum warp, as we speak, to put an abrupt stop to Remington's incursion. We should be there in around 40 minutes. Can you hold out for that long?
The Vergoldian fleet might just barely make it, but they've also put forces down on Vergnus, and have started attacking cities and civilians.
Detached force, huh? You require any backup?
No. We'll take care of it ourselves.
Think you can handle it?
Sure, we'll be fine.
I can't apologize enough for Remington's actions, and the cowardice of the Federation.
Yeah, gotcha, but actions speak louder than apologies.
Got it. Let's all get through this alive. Over.
He's a good man who worked alongside my grandfather at the Federation. We can trust him.
Fine. We'll let the military and Admiral Maverick handle the defense of Vergald. We are gonna transfer down to Vergnus. We're gonna go help my dad.
Understood. We can transfer down to Lawrence Logistics.
Thought you were gonna try to stop me.
I never assume that you, Raul, or Antonio will ever listen to what I say.
Yeah, no point in starting now then.
Ant, we're heading to the surface. Once we're there, I want you to move away from Vergnus.
No need to tell me that. You think I'm gonna hang out here staring down a couple of battleships?
Ray.
Sorry, but I'm gonna need your help.
You need not have asked.
Exactly. If it's a fight to save your home, then of course we're going to go.
Indeed. Any battle of yours is a battle of ours.
My agreement to maintain Elena is still in effect.
Well, I have to start repaying my debt sometime.
Thanks, guys. All right then. Let's do this!
The time now comes when I might be of help to Ray and his home. Best make for the transfer chamber once I am ready.
I wish it didn't have to be like this, but we need your help to keep our world safe.
Having Admiral Maverick here with us makes me feel a whole lot better.
Vergold keeps the secrets of the Symbo Drive all to themselves, so people of the Federation like myself have no idea how it works.
Father, Mother, please be safe.
Ray, let us go help them.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Get ready for a fight. The neighborhood watch. Get your dirty hides off our lawn, assholes. Put down here.
Think you morons can come raise hell and do whatever you please on my planet, do ya?
Dad! Wait! It's me!
Huh? Is that you, Ray? When the hell are you gonna start listening to your old man, you dolt? But you did make it back here in one piece, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So, Elena, what are these bastards really after?
They are likely here to learn the secrets of the Symbo Drive. The squadron engaging the Vergold defense fleet is a diversion.
How do you figure?
Many Federation officers that have integrated with Scorpium beamed down on Vergnus. I would guess that this is their main force.
I still don't know what the hell these Scorpium are. But I get the picture. The Federation's always been on our case to join up, just so they can get their mitts on our Symbo Drive. Looks like they've finally blown their tops. Hey, Ray.
Yeah? What is it?
How many times have I told you to give me all the important details up front?
I sent you the data!
I passed it on to the defense base commander and told him to read it. I'm busy protecting my business. Ain't got time for that.
The hell?
I'm guessing this all means these jerks will be going after the Museum of Vergnesium Symbology. Right, Elena?
Seems likely.
Am I correct in assuming you all are the resident experts on these Scorpium at the moment?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, then. In that case, I'll leave the defense of the museum to you. I'll send word along to the Vergnesian military and police. Just make sure you keep this city safe. Got that?
Don't worry about that. We're on it.
Huh, good answer. Don't screw this up. Once we've taken care of this mess, bring your friends around. We'll have one hell of a party.
Yeah.
The Museum of Symbology is just south of here. We're counting on your help.
You helped save our home. Now it's time we helped you save yours.
I wish it didn't have to be like this.
You are staring at your monitor.
Well,
in all...
you know, lots. That's what. Right? Close. Oh, true.
Vergold keeps the secrets of the Symbo Drive all to themselves, so people of the Federation like myself have no idea how it works.
Having Admiral Maverick here with us makes me feel a whole lot better.
Vergold keeps the secrets of the Symbo Drive all to themselves, so people...
Hey, Chloe, you been resting up like you're...
Is right? Open it for sure. Yes, I was not.
They are...
And they getting everyone to their
Excellent.
So...
Beautiful.
Oh? Beautiful? Were you, by any chance, talking about this schematic diagram just now?
Ah, excuse me. Yes, I thought that image in front of you was so dazzling and radiant.
Right? Right? Radiant is the right word. I said the same thing about this map to Ray before, but he just stared at me like I was out of my mind or something.
This must be a map of the stars, yes? I am unable to read it, of course, so I cannot say which stars these are exactly. But they sometimes glow like fireworks or fireflies. I think that is simply beautiful.
I'm so glad there's finally someone here who understands how beautiful this diagram is. Truth is, I never originally intended to become a pilot, you know? Working in space is way, way, way more dangerous than any ordinary terrestrial job, after all. But as a student, I discovered the beauty of these diagrams. I started wishing that I could read them and understand what each dot of light represented. Before I knew it, I was totally infatuated with outer space and all of its mystery. What at first were just pretty dots of light eventually had meaning as I learned more and connected the dots. Now, it feels like there's a whole other universe up on this monitor.
How wonderful. Were it only that I too could understand these diagrams.
Well, if you wanted, I could, you know, teach you?
Could you really? Would that not be an infringement of the Federation's underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact?
Oh, right. Yeah, Mario would be pretty mad, I guess. But, seeing as how you can appreciate the beauty of this map, I think you deserve to understand just how beautiful it really is.
Oh, thank you, Chloe. This should best stay our little secret then, I presume.
For sure! I'll be your secret guide to the world of stars. Father, Mother, please be safe.
Vergold keeps... Bridge here.
That is the present-day Calmus? The original was a ship crewed by celebrated heroes of the Federation, so it's likely the name was passed down over the years. That is the...
Lady Makia.
I must admit, Raymond's father seems to be a very interesting fellow. How about we make quick work of these bothersome centralists and invite him for a few drinks?
Whoa. Glad to be of assistance.
Setting aside, gotta say.
Symbols, coils.
Marielle?
Please, don't startle me like that.
Oh, apologies. Were you perhaps eating something?
Military provisions.
Ah, is that by any chance Umaibo candy?
How do you know?
I have many times seen Chloe and other crew members of the Aldous eating and speaking of them. Why, pray tell, were you hiding?
Sorry. It is absolutely forbidden to snack while on a mission, but I was just so hungry.
I see. Very well. You need not worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you. Since we're on the subject, would you like one?
Are you sure? Oh, how I've wanted to try one. I am to believe there are many flavors?
Yep. I have salami, veggie salad, and takoyaki.
All right. In that case... Could you explain takoyaki?
It's a traditional Earth dish. We chop up a giant 8-legged sea creature, drop it in dough, then roll it up into little balls and grill it.
I can hardly imagine such a food.
Try this and you won't have to.
I cannot imagine such a thing.
Try it and find out.
Must I really?
You have to see for yourself, right? So go ahead, take a bite.
Yes, of course. Lady Malcolm, as glad to be of assistance.
Setting aside, though, gotta say. Setting aside, gotta say.
Cousin Theo, what
Yes.
Yes.
What? Before.
Ray, might I inquire why you chose to pursue the transportation business?
That's a good question. Well, at first I was just doing it to help my dad out, and for the pocket money. But after getting my hands dirty, so to speak, I started to think it might actually be the career for me. I kept up with it, and that's how I am where I am today.
So, it suits you. I am unsure whether I am suited to be princess or not.
Oh? Well, you mind if I speak freely?
I do not mind.
All I know is, in terms of behavior, sense of responsibility, and that sort of stuff, no one's a better fit for the royal lifestyle than you, Laeticia.
I am appreciative. However, do you know any other princess than myself, Ray?
Of course not. You're the only one I know.
Well then.
But neither does anyone else out there. That includes you, doesn't it? That's why, even though you're the only princess we all know, we think you're perfect for it. Listen, don't worry yourself sick thinking about it. Though I, guess that's easier said than done, huh?
No. Thank you, Ray. Over the course of this journey, I hope to reevaluate the meaning of my position as princess.
There you go. No need to rush it.
That's the Calnus. It's my first time seeing it. Every Federation officer dreams of serving aboard that ship.
Marielle?
Please, don't startle me like that.
Oh, apologies. Were you perhaps eating something?
Military provisions.
Ah, is that by any chance Umaibo candy?
How do you know?
I have many times seen Chloe and other crew members of the Aldous eating and speaking of them. Why, pray tell, were you hiding?
Sorry. It is absolutely forbidden to snack while on a mission, but I was just so hungry.
I see, I see. Very well, you need not worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you. Since we're on the subject, would you like one?
Are you sure? Oh, how I've wanted to try one. I am to believe there are many flavors?
Yep. I have salami, veggie salad, and takoyaki.
All right. In that case... I would like to try veggie salad.
That's a good choice for your first time. You know, I've even heard that some kids on Earth actually develop an appreciation for vegetables and salad by eating this stuff.
Truly? Could such a snack really hold such power?
Go ahead, Laeticia. Enter a brand new world of taste.
Yes, I will eat this with much appreciation. Marielle?
Please, don't startle me like that.
Oh, apologies. Were you perhaps eating something?
Military provisions.
Ah, is that by any chance Umaibo candy?
How do you know?
I have many times seen Chloe and other crew members of the Aldous eating and speaking of them. Why, pray tell, were you hiding?
Sorry. It is absolutely forbidden to snack while on a mission, but I was just so hungry.
I see, I see. Very well, you need not worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you. Since we're on the subject, would you like one?
Are you sure? Oh, how I've wanted to try one. I am to believe there are many flavors?
Yep. I have salami, veggie salad, and takoyaki.
All right. In that case... I would like to try salami.
Nice choice. Salami is a classic Umaibo flavor.
We eat salami in Osirius too. That's why I was thinking it must be simply delicious as a snack.
Oh, you do? Well, the snack is good, but I am personally partial to the real thing.
Then, as a show of thanks, I will bring you Osirian salami next time. The sheer size of the Aldous never ceases to amaze me. It is hard to believe something of quite this size is able to take flight. And does so solely at the hands of Elena, Chloe, and what few retainers you maintain.
Yeah, from where we're standing, I'm sure it looks like there's only a few of us running the ship. However, in reality, there are a lot more people putting in work than you can see.
Is that so?
Yep, just like the ships in Aster, we can't get this baby moving without a bunch of help. And we're only as strong as our weakest link. That's why as crewmates, we make sure to take care of each other.
Huh. Do you now?
Sure do. We all got each and everyone's back.
Yes. You were quite perturbed by your separation from Elena and Chloe during our first encounter. I was taken aback by how truly concerned for their well-being you appeared.
Sorry. I'm not really good at taking compliments. But Laeticia, don't you feel the same way about your people?
Huh?
I mean, don't the Osarian people mean the same to you?
Of course. The kingdom would hardly exist if it were made up of only the royal family and its knights. I have never once doubted the importance of our kingdom's people.
Yeah, we both seem to have a lot on our plates, don't we?
Indeed, which is precisely why we must remain focused and ever active, for all of their sakes.
That is the present day.
You are staring at your monitor. In the
Yeah. What is that's not right? Okay. True.
Hey, Chloe, you been resting up like you're supposed to?
Whoa.
It is
as for sure. Yes, I was not there, and so excellent.
Beautiful.
Oh, Father.
I wish it didn't have to be.
Admiral Luca Maverick is a man who wears his just heart like a badge of honor. His family has a much more distinguished military pedigree than we Kennys in our rogue gallery of insubordinate soldiers.
Symbols.
I must admit.
So this is Raymond's home, huh? Let's say we have him show us around once everything is safe.
Here's the situation. We have something called the Symbo Drive on Vergnus, and those scumbags want to get their dirty paws on it.
The fleet warfare among the stars was of such immense scale.
Truly. Before coming to space, a single ship like the Tyrannus was ever so daunting. Yet to see such a great deal of warships engaging in combat...
I felt that I may have lost some confidence. Their weaponry is too great in scale compared to what we hold in our feeble hands.
It is true. There is a magnitude of difference. Nathless. There is no sense in comparing with something beyond our sphere of influence.
Highness.
We have our own battles to fight that are best done so at our own level. In lieu of aiming beyond our sphere, let us focus our strength on that we can do. Though, ultimately, it would of course be best if there was no need for war of any kind.
I apologize. It seems I momentarily lost my faith.
That is understandable. Howbeit, out of everyone, it is you whom I depend on the most. Please, never forget that.
To receive such praise from you encourages me more than anything. No matter how vast the universe may be, never shall I leave your side, Your Highness.
Maester Midas, what is on your mind?
I was reflecting on my shortcomings born from my own narrow-mindedness.
Your narrow-mindedness? And what might that be?
It's about Chloe. Since we reached outer space, she seems like a completely different person. She keeps this ship moving, commands others with admirable efficiency.
I agree. It does seem that everyone is quite dependent on Chloe and her skills.
When I first saw her, I'm ashamed to say, I took her for some kind of simpleton. However, in actuality, she is a consummate professional of her craft. This means I judged Chloe based solely on her appearance. I'm a useless researcher if I make such quick determination based on preconceived notions.
Is there such a need to torment yourself to such extent?
Perhaps not, but this issue is one I must settle deep within my core.
Maester Midas. I see no reasonable course of action but to apologize to Chloe directly.
Must I go to such lengths? Though I suppose it would not perhaps be unwarranted, given my behavior.
If a direct apology is too tall an order, may I suggest offering her a present to convey the same effect?
An apology through gift, huh? But what in the hell could I give to a girl of that age?
Why not let that be a test of your abilities, Maester Midas?
What a conundrum. But I'd better give it my all for my own sake as well.
Admiral, his family.
The fleet war.
It is
And don't sweat the small stuff. I'll take care of anything you
Mace,
screw
It's
up.
about...
I agree.
However, in this means... I'm a...
Is there
Perhaps not.
Yes. I do believe you may have been somewhat unfair to Chloe.
Yes.
Thus, perhaps you could confess to her this error in judgment.
Stroll up and say, I apologize for thinking you were a simple-minded fool? Past absurd.
Well, what if you were to make an effort in learning more of her character? Conversing with her would certainly be a good start.
You say I should deepen my understanding through substantive discussion.
Not quite the words I used, but yes. I dare say you stand to learn more than you think, simply by speaking with her. I can accompany you if you would like, Maester.
When the time comes, if you would be so kind. Seems there is much I can learn from Chloe up here amongst the stars.
Maester Midas!
That is the...
Father.
This Symbol Drive is a technology so rare as to be coveted even by the Scorpion. My curiosity grows by leaps and bounds.
Baird, so this is where you have been.
Exquisite. Such a splendorous sight.
Albert?
Heavens, that glimmer. What is it?
It seems he is completely preoccupied.
Oh, Highness, please forgive me. I failed to notice your presence.
You seemed quite engrossed. I would be loath to disturb you.
Engrossed? Why, I beg your pardon. Oh, goodness.
Quite all right. Were you taken aback by the unfamiliarity of space? I was as well until recently.
It is as you say. I had no idea that beyond the sky I gazed upon every night, there could be something glorious as this.
I share the same sentiment. It truly is a breathtaking spectacle. My apologies. I have interrupted you. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Please excuse me.
Oh, hello, Laeticia.
What, pray tell, were you two discussing?
Marielle was inquiring as to whether I enjoy any pastimes.
Pastimes?
Yes. You see, when traveling through space, you spend a lot of time in your ship. Novelty wears off pretty quick. So you sorta gotta have a hobby to keep yourself in good spirits.
A hobby would help with that, I suppose.
I used to be pretty skeptical too, when I heard about the benefits of pursuing a hobby in space. But making use of your free time in an enjoyable way really does change your whole perspective. Immersing yourself in a hobby clears your mind and prevents you from worrying about trivial things. And for many, it might even help you eat and sleep better too. Some even see improvements in their skin condition and physical health. The list goes on.
Oh, that certainly seems quite effective. Marielle, what kind of hobby do you keep, I wonder?
Hand-to-hand combat training.
Oh. That is not a pastime as I understand it.
Is that not simply a form of exercise? One that might result in such skills?
What's the matter?
No, it is nothing at all.
Yes, Marielle, it is fine, as long as you enjoy yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I really do. Ha! Huh!
Symbols.
Raymond's father cuts quite the, how should I put it? Indomitable figure.
I must admit...
Might I ask, why are you staring at the people of Scorpium?
I have been ruminating on the matter of this arm of mine. I received a portion of Lady Machia's body, which granted my arm the gift of remaining intact. As such, I find myself unsure of how to regard the act of integration with the Scorpium.
Receiving life essence from another being. The lifestyle of the Scorpium. The two may very well have similarities.
Indeed. Hence, I cannot decide whether I should reject integration or affirm it. I am left quite conflicted. Alas, if anything, my heart may be on the side of affirmation.
I believe that to be well.
You do?
Yes. For us as we are now, nay, for anyone, it poses a challenging question for one to answer with truth. Struggling to discover the answers within ourselves is the correct choice for now. And whilst the means and process to obtain power are certainly important, once it is in your possession, then how you choose to wield it becomes the next important question.
Do you refer to what I already possess, Your Highness?
Yes, with that arm that Lady Malkia has granted you. What shall you do with it moving forward? And to what? I take it you two were making use of the learning facility?
Yes. I decided to join Nina during her studies.
You get out of here.
How exquisite.
Forgive me.
Let's get back to the Bridge of the Aldous. Vergold is in danger.
I did not expect the Federation, no, the Centralists to target Vergold. We must hurry.
If the Centralist Scorpium are going to attack the home of a friend, we have to stop them.
How exquisite.
What becomes of the underclass if a ruler emerges among beings who share knowledge equally? What becomes of the underclass if a ruler emerges among beings who share knowledge equally?
Word of our actions here has surely spread throughout this network. We must not delay.
What becomes of the underclass if a ruler emerges among beings?
How exquisite. Marielle, you must have visited all kinds of planets during your travels.
Yes, I suppose I have. Mostly on missions, but even still, the number is pretty high, I believe.
Before I began this journey, I had barely seen any of the towns even within mine own kingdom. I could never see myself catching up to become as worldly as you are, Marielle.
Huh? Wow, no. I would not call myself worldly at all.
Please, no need for such modesty.
Seriously, I'm not being modest. If I'm going to be compared to you, I'll be the one to come up short. You are royalty, after all, responsible for an entire kingdom. I can't even imagine what that's like.
No. I am still so very inexperienced.
Who's being modest now? You were always so dignified. It's impressive.
Modest? Really? But Marielle, you are so much more praiseworthy than I.
No, I disagree. It is you, Laeticia, who...
No. Marielle, it is you who... I am sure we both have challenging positions. One must make the best of it, I suppose.
The grass always looks greener on the other side, right?
Mayhaps we both should endeavor to retain some self-confidence.
Very true. I might need a little more time with that, though.
I am unfamiliar with this cybermind integration, but I do know forcing it upon others is wrong.
How exquisite.
I tend to wonder, what would happen if some of their leaders vanished? Some of these underlings may be doing this against their will.
Captain Bennett has been a Scorpion for 15 years? How deep have they infiltrated the Federation? Captain Bennett?
Word of our action.
So, you grew up in this city?
Yeah, sorry you have to see it like this. Normally it's a quiet, safe place.
Then let us make it so.
I'm counting on it.
Target sighted.
How exquisite. We should reach the museum if we continue on south from here.
This power is not insignificant.
We have company.
How is symbology different from semiology?
Guess it's just using two different words to describe the same thing, but I don't know.
What do you mean?
Wait, just stop. This isn't the time for it right now. Just save it for later, okay?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Hostiles up ahead. Get ready for a fight.
I'm with you.
Destroy. Insufficient output.
Could I only train harder?
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Be gone!
It appears that they have already taken the museum.
Force our way in.
Eliminated. Target sighted.
What manner of place is this?
It's a museum for showing off Vergnus's development over the past 300 years. And it's also the location where the Symbo drives were discovered. Those Symbo drives are the reason why we have advanced androids like Elena here.
So you mean the technology used to create Elena came from here?
That is generally correct. Symbo drives are compact, semi-permanent energy sources that run off converted energy from imaginary number space using energy generation principles that utilize symbology. These drives allowed for dramatic advancements in Vergold's android technology.
If this technology was behind your creation, I see why they're so eager to get their hands on it.
Midas, was that not a tad indiscreet?
He speaks the truth. Anything that makes beings such as Elena possible would be highly sought after. Even integrations with organic life forms cannot support all the power needs of fused cybernetic parts.
For a being so advanced, you certainly lack tact.
It is not surprising that a semi-permanent, highly efficient power source, such as the Symbo drive, would be perceived as potentially beneficial to Scorpium, and sought after as a result.
Nature does not make leaps.
What is that?
One of the fundamental theories for evolution on Earth. The theory states that life evolves gradually, a single step at a time.
One would think the idea of proceeding step by step could apply to a great many things.
Yes, And when evolution takes a great leap forward due to some unusual mutation, it always ends up as a heavy burden for the individual or species in question.
The Centralists are a mutation.
I'm hypothesizing, but when I think about what may happen should these Centralists who are so unpredictable successfully seize this place, it fills me with dread.
I agree. However, standing here imagining things will not help us. What the enemy seeks lies below the museum. Let us go and see what we can learn from these invaders.
Target sighted.
Oh, it's a cave?
Yes, it is a cave. But the entrance is only part of the facility. All Vergnesians visit the museum when they are students. Right, Ray?
Yep, pretty much.
However, deep within lies the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. It supports the industries of not just Vergnes, but all of Vergold.
Are drives normally found in natural caverns?
To put it more precisely, symbols were found upon the stone walls within the cavern. So, this is referred to as the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. In that these symbols were what made its development possible. Vergold has kept a tight rein on these symbols, and never once shared them with outsiders.
Hence the Centralists coming here to learn this valuable secret. These symbols, mayhaps they were left behind by some ancient civilization or the like?
That is unknown. Vergold started space exploration 300 years ago. Before that point, Vergnes was an uninhabited satellite planet. We have yet to unravel the mystery of who created these symbols.
But would the Federation not be... no, perhaps not.
The Federation has yet to create an energy technology comparable to the Symbo Drive. While the Federation is more advanced than Vergold in other fields of technology, it's difficult to think they had anything to do with this.
Regardless, if this location is important to the history of Vergold, then we cannot let the Pan-Galactic Federation or Scorpium take it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And I'm gonna need it to brush up on a few things I forgot.
Won't be getting any further this way. There must be another path.
I see I still have room for improvement. Perhaps... There, finished. Consider... There, finished. Perhaps... There, finished. Consider... There, finished. Perhaps There, finished. Consider... There, finished. Perhaps There, finished. Consider feats of... There, finished. Blocked yet again. It seems the roof of the cave has collapsed.
We've got to find a way to get down to the lower levels.
Yikes! I thought we... Huh. Is this?
Is something wrong, Nina?
No. Never mind. It's nothing.
Initiate emergency protocol.
Ali! This will sting!
There would appear to be nothing else ahead. I suggest we try another path. Enemies, dead ahead. Enemies up ahead.
Prepare yourselves for battle!
Secure.
Fight! We doing this?
Neutralized.
The ground looks ready to crumble under us here.
Perhaps we might break it purposely in order to move ahead.
I must admit, I'm not fond of the idea of crashing our way through one of Vergnus's historic relics.
Well, just pretend like we're excavating some new route or something.
You would say something like that, but so be it. This is an emergency after all.
We have...
I see that. Destroy! To the victor go the spoils.
Rarity acquired. Warning. Energy levels low. Item obtained.
Oh, exquisite.
Target sighted.
Enemies.
Item obtained.
Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
Oh, exquisite.
Insufficient output.
Shall we blast through the ground at our feet yet again?
Doesn't seem like we have much choice.
Oh, exquisite.
really do look familiar.
What are you muttering about?
Oh, it's these these symbols. I feel like I've seen them before.
We've already cut ourselves a path. Ready yourselves!
You are now
Is the power of Vergold's symbol drives really that incredible?
You can tell just by looking at Elena. There are no androids as advanced as her in the entire Federation. And it's not just android tech. Their Symbo drives are the reason that the Vergoldian interstellar military is capable of fending off a Federation fleet.
Hey, we don't have any choice now due to current circumstances, but you need to forget everything you see here.
I can't make any promises.
Cut me some slack, officer. You too, Nina. I know your Semiomancer blood must be thrilled by all this stuff, but behave.
I can't make any promises.
Oh, man.
Enemy warning. Energy levels
Steady, everyone.
Leaving combat area. Remain vigilant.
My poor little Duma does not appear well. Is something wrong?
Prep for engagement. Down.
The walls here seem frail enough for us to crash through.
Please, such a suggestion is unbecoming.
But we must find a way through nonetheless. Is that not so, Ray?
Yeah, but let's not go full destructo mode on the place, okay?
Destroy.
There's to attend to.
Our current coordinates place us in the vicinity of the Symbo drive.
We sure got here faster than planned. Come on, not far to go now.
My aim is true. This will sting.
Follow my lead.
Destroy. Threat neutralized. Destroy.
We must press on.
Item obtained. Item obtained. Insufficient. Acceleration.
The tactical retreat.
Why, this is...
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
How could this be? Why is this here?
Is there something wrong?
It looks just like it. Just like in the ancient coil in Nilbeth, where we excavated the Levitas ore.
Now that you mention it.
Detecting incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
What? Hold door.
Do you not find it simply wondrous, Laeticia, my child? Each time I experience the vastness of the Scorpium network, I am reminded of how small I once was.
The Centralists are not the entirety of Scorpium.
We soon will be. And so His Excellency, our sovereign, seeks the Simba Drive. See for yourselves.
Boldor, are these the ones who oppose our centralist cause?
Indeed they are, Your Excellency.
Admiral Remington.
A familiar face, one of Bennett's, and a descendant of the Kennys.
What drives you to do this? You violated Federation regulations, used military assets for personal purposes, and furthermore, concealed the existence of Scorpium itself and the situation at Fear. You will face retribution for your actions under Federation law!
We do this for the Pangalactic Federation, for universal peace and prosperity. Surely a Kenny would understand.
Don't be ridiculous!
Ronix J. Kenny once interacted with the people of Planet Rogue, set foot on the forbidden planet Styx, and led us to victory in our conflict with the planet Fargate. Claude C. Kenny violated your precious pact, planting the seeds of the planet Expel joining the Federation. As a result, our studies of symbometrics expanded greatly.
Yes, but...
It was much the same when your ancestor, Captain Emerson, found gravitic engine technology. History has proven that the law must be broken at times to move worlds forward. And at this moment, that role falls upon my shoulders. What authority does a Kenny have to try and stop me?
I'm...
Don't listen to this ass, Mariel. He's just trying to manipulate you.
Oh, really?
The reason for Mariel's ancestors breaking the rules was because following them would have led to the deaths of lots of innocent people. Don't lump them in with a dumbass trying to steal other people's stuff for his own selfish gain.
A Vergoldian defending the crimes of the most esteemed family in the Federation. Now this is rich.
Those crimes were defined by the Federation on its own terms. Your rules don't mean shit to those of us on the outside.
Ray, I'm okay now. Thank you. What you say is true. My family's track record as soldiers of the Federation was perhaps never the most praiseworthy. And my distaste for my family's legacy is precisely why I swore to myself that I would uphold Federation law to the letter during my career. But I will not abide by words from you. Childish logic. Excusing your own actions because someone else did it? Have you no shame?
A Kenny through and through, huh?
Your Excellency, it would appear reaching a consensus with these fools through discourse in the physical realm is futile. What shall we do?
They serve no purpose in the expansion of the Federation or the evolution of the Scorpium. Any who would keep the Symbo Drive from us are undeserving of mercy.
Boldor, just what do you think you are doing? Did you come all this way simply to be used by this petty man?
Is that not as it should be, Laeticia, my child? You wish to stop me, yes? Then is it not to your benefit that your foe be small and weak? My actions are all for the benefit of Scorpium and the Centralists. Fight me!
Careful now.
Truth be told, it has not been long since the Scorpium Network approved Centralist sovereignty. Thus, I would like to ask that you all join me in celebrating my
How low you can fall in Boldor. Your son Gerard would be saddened to see it. I had it in my head that you were more ingenious than having to rely on such magics.
Only because a mere human struggles to grasp the greatness of my condition when confronted by it. You will understand in due time.
You think I want to know what it's like to be like that? I will remain small and still capable of protecting my friends.
Ali!
Impressive. it would seem my efforts were not sufficient.
It appears my confidence in him was misplaced. Differences in individual performance are hard to predict.
That is how you would speak of one who pledged loyalty and would die for you?
You are a most contemptible wretch indeed.
You still say such things after all that you've seen. There is no concept of loyalty within Scorpium. We are a group within the greater Scorpium network, with myself occupying the top position of Sovereign. Nothing more or less.
Incompatible. The term sovereign is entirely incompatible with the Scorpium we understand.
Had things been different, you would have been my father-in-law. It is unfortunate that this is how your life ended. But I will avenge you.
This is evolution. The greatest evolution in the cosmos. The everlasting prosperity of the Pan-Galactic Federation begins now, under my rule.
We will never let that happen! Remington Kurtzman, your misguided ambitions end here and now!
They will regret their That look suits you, you know. Really shows off the colors of drops that infest the Federation.
Bergold will soon become a member of the Centralist cause. The day when you will come to understand the glory of my appearance is not far.
I will never permit that to happen!
You'll have to do more than pay lip service to your ideals, kid. That's what's the spot!
Come on, finish. Be gone!
Warning. Energy levels low.
Be gone! The more you
Depending on perspective, Remington being the Sovereign may actually be a good thing. If we defeat him here, it will invalidate the concept of a Scorpium network with a leader.
Absurd! I am Sovereign! The Sovereign of Scorpium! Destined to unite the galaxy! My morals, my beliefs, no! Impossible! What will become of the Federation, of Scorpium's evolution, without me?
Both the Federation and Scorpium are gonna be much better off with you out of the picture.
Damn it all! I only integrated to build a utopia! A union between Scorpium and the Federation! Voldar!
Holdor! He lives yet! Nina! Maester Midas!
The way he is, I don't think...
Even if possible, his Scorpion body can't be repaired here. There's nothing we can do.
But...
Summon the fleet to Vergnus! This is far from over! I must lead Scorpium and the Federation!
Unfortunately, it appears that your time is at an end. Your Excellency.
What?
Did you truly believe a fool such as you would be appointed sovereign? You have been nothing more than a stepping stone to prepare the network for the true sovereign. That is the consensus of our network.
Baldur! What did you just...
Felling me or Remington will not halt Scorpium.
Oh, we're definitely gonna stop your invasion of Vergold.
We'll speak to those Scorpium that have faculty of speech and enforce Federation regulations. This kind of Scorpium lawlessness will not be allowed in the galaxy any longer.
If the conceptual, sovereign individual vanishes, in time, Scorpium will be restored to our correct state.
Correct. Correct. You understand nothing. Neither you nor Remington know what is true, what is correct in this life.
Baldur! Baldur!
Is he truly dead this time?
We can confirm that the individual named Baldur is deceased.
Remington's biological activity has also ceased. I would assess that we have stopped the Centralist insurrection for the time being.
Small comfort. After everything. It could not have been your wish to fall so far from home. Baldur, all this suffering, to what end?
The invaders just gave themselves up at Fleet headquarters. I don't know. It's all a little too suspicious, if you ask me.
Might have expected as much from Scorpium. From how I see it, with their sovereign gone, their network is probably reverted back to putting everyone on an equal level again.
Is that how they work? Yeah, I have my doubts about the surrender, that's for damn sure.
Do not assume the deeds of Remington's faction representative of Scorpium as a whole. But I, too, must acknowledge the faults and dangers within the Scorpium quest for further and further integration. The risks must not be overlooked.
I'd say the Pan-Galactic Federation is more to blame for these Centralists.
Do tell.
Coaxing in brand new members with all this talk of peace and the advance of civilization? That, sound familiar? At least Scorpium keep a certain amount of equality among themselves. But the more the Federation grows, the more the upper brass consolidate their power. This whole ordeal with Remington and the Centralists was just the worst parts of both brought together.
I'll admit, I find it hard to refute that. The Federation has no choice now but to take a good long look in the mirror and figure out how to piece itself back together.
What's going to happen to all the officers who turned themselves in?
They could very well claim they had no choice but to comply with Remington's orders after integrating with Scorpium, which might actually grant them immunity from Vergoldian law.
I don't expect the local system government's got a damn idea what the Scorpium even are. Gonna have a hell of a time trying to talk peace.
I'm quite aware. I expect to be made responsible for bringing an end to the situation. Which is why your son's data is so crucial. I'm hoping I can count on your assistance. The future of both Vergold and the Federation depend on it.
Just be sure there's something in this for me, huh?
I got a business to run, you know?
Duly noted.
Captain Raymond, thank you once again. Your efforts have allowed the Federation a chance to correct its course.
None of what we've done was for the Federation's sake.
Well, be that as it may, the Federation skirted a full and devastating collapse thanks to your efforts.
Lieutenant Mariel, I have looked at the Scorpium data you provided. I was surprised by your confrontation with the Virian soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. Aster 4 is an underdeveloped planet, is it not?
Yes, sir. About that.
You were doing what you thought was right, correct? Upholding what were once core values of the Federation, lost under Remington's lead.
Yes, sir. But I believe that it should not excuse me from Federation law, though. I knowingly violated the UP-3. For that, and for the illegal seizure of the merchant vessel Akizuki, I should be brought to trial.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Wait!
Those of us in positions of power can never let the ends justify the means, regardless of the outcome.
But still...
That said, the Federation's in no shape to court-martial you right now. I'll take full responsibility for your deeds until a more appropriate time presents itself. You stay here with your friends. All things considered, Lieutenant Mariel, I think you made the best calls you could. Your actions don't tarnish your family name. Far from it. Making as much known should serve you well when the time comes to face the jury.
Admiral.
Don't you leave us now, you hear? The Federation is in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need to lose another talent like yourself.
Sir!
And I expect there'll be talk of making Aster 4 a Federation protectorate in the near future. You should expect to have some eyes on you as a member of the planet's royal line.
What is this protectorate of which you speak?
I can explain it all to you later. I'll also discuss whether the Federation even retains the capabilities to do so.
So, what will the rest of you do next?
Well, the Centralists have been busted up. My homeworld's safe and sound again, and Buldor's gone.
Right. Yes. And with the whole of it now behind us...
Seems like our journey's at its end. Time for our princess to make her triumphant return.
We have had no word from Welch for quite some time now. I wonder if she happened upon the other ring she sought after. I am not sure I can stand to not know the answer. Perhaps a visit to Delric is in order.
The hell?
How exquisite.
We should head back to the Aldous.
Sadly, deciphering the coils with Provenient's cavern is beyond my meager knowledge.
Uldor is dead. All that remains is my service to you and the kingdom. Though it will be a bit sad parting ways with Ray and his friends.
Oh, exquisite! I could spend an eternity exploring this world and it would never be enough. If only I could see more.
Sorry to bother, Laeticia. Can we ask a small favor?
Yes, of course.
We'd like you to check on the progress of Chloe's linguistic studies.
Happy to. Chloe, you have been studying for quite some time now, have you not?
Yeah, but the problem is I still can't really say that much.
Chloe, have some confidence. I will now disable the universal translator.
My name is Chloe Canaris. I like astrology. I don't like confined spaces. How was that? Did it make any sense to you?
Superb! That was absolutely perfect, Chloe.
Really? Thank you. I am so happy. I can talk using my own words.
Your pronunciation is perfect, and your listening skills appear fine, too. Oh, it is apparent you have thoroughly applied yourself.
Very nicely done, Chloe.
Thank you so much, Elena. Relying on the Universal Translator is much easier, but the culture and history of Astor is coursing through its language. There is no other way to appreciate it than to learn it properly.
Chloe, you truly are amazing.
Oh, no. Really, I owe it all to the help you and everyone else has given me, Laeticia.
Well then, how do you feel about learning slightly more difficult words?
Huh?
I will provide you with some challenging textbooks on the ancient tongue. I am quite sure it will be all too easy for you, Chloe.
Passion for learning is a good thing. Chloe, perhaps you would wish to learn a little bit more.
I think I'm okay with just sticking to everyday speech for now. I'll get to the archaic terms someday. Those old words might send my brain back to the Stone Age.
So exquisite. Marielle, the Kenny name bears special meaning in your world, correct?
It's special. To everyone else more than me, I guess. Sometimes it just feels like a weight on my shoulders.
Can you tell me more?
Well, my grandparents and their forebearers played a major role in Federation history. They were incredible. You can definitely find them in textbooks.
They must be among the so-called giants of history.
Right. I'm no giant, though. I'm just a little girl stuck at the far end of our great family table.
Marielle. Being a princess, I too am well aware of the burden and weight that comes with one's bloodline. The pressure of living up to surrounding expectations. The anxieties of upholding the long family history.
Laeticia.
Nevertheless, I stand here now as Laeticia, and you are here as Marielle. I am aware of you, Marielle, not those who came before you. Therefore, please just stay as Marielle. Let the legacies of old settle where it may.
Thank you. It feels a little lighter now.
I have complete faith in you. Faith that one day, you will come to embrace your Kenny name.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't keep avoiding it forever, can I?
What am I doing? Why, I'm committing everything here to memory so I can share with Melthea and Marcus.
Your Highness, is this Raymond's home? This may as well be a castle, do you not think?
I was able to see my parents! Thank you so much for helping keep Vergold safe.
Welcome to Lawrence Logistics. This building houses the offices of Ray and the others.
Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's been going on. Sorry to hear all these strange troubles have sucked you out of your home and up into the vastness of space.
Not quite the way I see the situation.
It's all because of that Duma, was it? If I hadn't agreed to transport that hunk of junk in the first place, well, I'm sure a fair lady like yourself never would have got caught up in all this otherwise. I owe you an apology.
Huh. I am afraid I must disagree.
Huh?
If you are, in fact, the reason why Duma alighted in my homeland, I find myself most grateful to you. It is because of Duma that Ray and I crossed paths. They helped us to save our kingdom. I have also found it most enlightening to bear witness to the cultures and behaviors of the various peoples living above our sky. Furthermore, it has given me the chance to subdue Baldur as he flees into the stars.
I think I may have underestimated you, young lady. Young lady? Ha! Where are my manners? Laeticia, you're good people. And you've got guts, too. Huh, I like that.
I am honored you think so.
Here's an idea. Once all these issues are done and dusted, why don't you marry into the Lawrence clan?
Pardon?
If I do say so, Ray is a young star at our company. He's got quite the bright future.
Hey, hit the brakes, Dad. What are you saying all of a sudden?
And there's also Antonio. But I personally guarantee you'll have an easy enough life with either of them.
Come on, old man, lay off. You're making the poor girl uncomfortable.
What do you say, Laeticia? Would you rather marry Ray or Antonio?
I actually find myself taken by you most of all, Raoul.
Well. We've barely said 10 words to each other, but she can already see that I'm the only Lawrence worth a damn. Jess would be mighty jealous, though. Still, how about dinner on me, Laeticia?
This is exactly why Mom left home in the first place, Pops.
She left home?
Dad used to go out every night, getting crazy, drinking, and of course, he said it was all for work. One day, Mom had enough, and our parents split up when we were small.
Oh, I see.
What are you saying? Your mom and I are all good. We get dinner together every week.
Yes, well...
Whatever's up with them, Antonio and I don't have a clue.
I guess even though they hate living together, they still enjoy each other's company.
Mom also said that for work, she'd create a company that doesn't require bar hopping every night. She founded the same type of delivery business as us. Now, it's huge. Number 2 in the industry.
Hello? Yeah, it's me. You've got to be joking! What the hell do you mean, Jess got the Patatech project? I'm heading back to the office right now. Call a meeting with their board of directors. Sorry, everyone. I got urgent business. Laeticia, let me get back to you about that date.
Raoul is a rather amazing person. For some reason, I can quite easily believe he is your father.
Can't say I'm happy to hear that.
Me either.
Looks like I owe you thanks for keeping those 2 idiot sons of mine out of trouble. Come see me if you ever need anything delivered. I'll give you a hell of a deal on the contract price.
Welcome to...
Not a bad city, huh? You look it over to your heart's content. That way, maybe you can remember it every once in a while, huh? Not...
Welcome to Paladernia, Laeticia. It's pretty much all offices, but make yourself at home.
Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's been going on. Sorry to hear all these strange troubles have sucked you.
I might have to say Ray.
Laeticia, there's no need for you to be polite and consider his weird question seriously. Did you say Ray?
Oh, please do not blush like that, Ray. I do believe it may be contagious. We have traveled together a long time and become like old friends. Yes, that is it. Is it not?
Yeah, you're right. That's it. Out of those options, it'd have to be me, right?
Yes, precisely.
Looks like you two might not even need my help to make that happen. Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's been going on. Sorry to hear all these strange troubles have sucked you out of your home and up into the vastness of space.
Not quite the way I see the situation.
It's all because of that Duma, was it? If I hadn't agreed to transport that hunk of junk in the first place, well, I'm sure a fair lady like yourself never would have got caught up in all this otherwise. I owe you an apology.
Huh. I am afraid I must disagree.
Huh?
If you are in fact the reason why Duma alighted in my homeland, I find myself most grateful to you. It is because of Duma that Ray and I crossed paths. They helped us to save our kingdom. I have also found it most enlightening to bear witness adapt to the cultures and behaviors of the various peoples living above our sky. Furthermore, it has given me the chance to subdue Baldur as he flees into the stars.
I think I may have underestimated you, young lady. Young lady? Ha! Where are my manners? Laeticia, you're good people. And you've got guts, too. Huh, I like that.
I am honored you think so.
Here's an idea. Once all these issues are done and dusted, why don't you marry into the Lawrence clan?
Pardon?
If I do say so, Ray is a young star at our company. He's got quite the bright future.
Hey, hit the brakes, Dad. What are you saying all of a sudden?
And there's also Antonio. But I personally guarantee you'll have an easy enough life with either of them.
Come on, old man, lay off. You're making the poor girl uncomfortable.
What do you say, Laeticia? Would you rather marry Ray or Antonio?
Antonio.
What?
Antonio, surprising choice. Mind telling me why you'd choose him out of the two?
Antonio is more personable. He was able to deal with my kingdom's chief vassals quite skillfully, and Albert sees him as a gentleman.
A gentleman?
Of course. You got a problem with that?
The first time we met, have you forgotten he sent a threatening message saying he's gonna blow your whole planet to bits?
Yeah. Now, wait. Hold on. That was only because I was worried about you, Ray.
Whoops. Looks like your true nature has been exposed. You don't have to hide it.
I'm a gentleman through and through.
Oh, is that right? Even in the looks department, you look kind of deviant. You give our new crew members the willies.
Huh? Is that why the staff is avoiding me?
Well, somebody had to warn them that terrible things might happen if they get on your bad side.
I knew you were freaking them out.
How well these brothers get along.
Sorry, Laeticia, but maybe we should save all this wedding talk for another day. I'll feel awful for whoever gets stuck with either of these clowns until they both grow up a little more. Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's...
I might have to say Ray.
Laeticia, there's no need for you...
Welcome to Lawrence.
Looks like I owe you...
Such an extraordinary city, and one that greatly differs from Parapium.
You think so? I mean, sure. I guess there's a lot less nature here than in Parapium. Huh. Feels weird saying Parapium and nature in the same breath.
Vergnus is your home, is it not?
Yeah. Well, it's the place I grew up, so in that sense, it's home to me.
Wherefore the ambiguity?
The hospital I was born in was on Vergald, so technically, I'm from the planet. But I've spent way more time on Vergnus, as far back as I can remember. And now it's where my whole family lives. So, does it feel better to call Vergnus home? Yeah.
So, would I be correct in saying that is your childhood home then?
That's where things get complicated. That's the company, not my house. In an Ossarian sense, that's a business/kingdom, and Dad is its ruler.
I see. That helped my understanding. Nonetheless, it is a remarkably large building.
Yeah, There was actually a big dispute when we went to rebuild the office 5 years ago. They wondered if we could recoup the costs of constructing such a massive building.
Goodness, that is quite the ordeal. 5 years prior? This structure required but 5 years to erect?
Nah, it's been like 3 years already. I'd say construction only took like 2 tops.
Only 2 years?
Yeah, that's pretty much bog standard for a building like this.
Only 2 years? Yet it is so grand. Everything in space is so unconventional.
Your Highness.
What am I doing?
So, Ray, this is the town where you were raised.
You could say that. But since I was little, I've spent most of my time in my dad's ship flying all over the galaxy. So it's not like I was really living here. But I guess if I had to call somewhere home, this would be it.
That is certainly right.
I bet it was the same at Parapium, but compared to Osirius, aren't you shocked at how different the town's appearance is?
It is quite overwhelming to see so many unfamiliar things. Although, I must say it is a rather lovely town.
Yeah? To me, all the cities on Vergald look the same, no matter where I go. Can't say I ever thought this town was lovely.
Both Ascendros and Vergnes are full of activity and energy. You can sense the beautiful workings of life being lived within them. Together, they have given me some invaluable insight.
Whether someone lives on my world or your world among the stars, Ray, as different as our worlds may be, the people of each behave much the same. Insightful thoughts, Elena, indeed.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. There's a lot of small, obvious differences, but things usually pretty much settle into the same pattern, more or less.
Oh, right. There are many other people here among the stars I have yet to learn of. Is it most likely that a day will come where we must work together with them?
I really can't say, but there's no need to think so hard about it.
Pardon?
Keep it simple, just like we're doing. Build the kind of friendship where you get to show off your hometowns. That's more than enough.
Yes, that type of friendship sure does sound nice.
But don't let Marielle know I said that.
And to ensure we get to that type of future, we must endure and overcome the obstacles we are facing right now.
Ain't that the truth? So, in order to save our hometowns, we really gotta rip it up.
Yes, with all we have.
Not a bad... Calling the Aldous. Requesting transfer.
Roger that.
best head for the bridge first.
So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet. They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust.
T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Your Highness.
Fret not. It was but the thought of our journey's end.
Perhaps a stroll would put one's mind at ease. May well be our last chance to share words with our companions.
Yes, well, that is a most excellent idea.
I am afraid our time here grows short. Make sure to spend the remaining moments with everyone in a manner that leaves nothing to regret.
Hey, guess what? Thanks for stopping by.
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
Hey.
Where did it go? Oh man, looks like I lost it again. It's so small and secret.